What is up, YouTube family? Hope you guys had a great 4th of July. Happy Wednesday. But today I'm going to talk about how do you go from a part-time wholesaler into actually a full-time, building a business, right? A lot of you, what you're doing is you're treating this, all right, like a side hustle. But what you need to do is you need to get more serious about this business and actually turn it into a real business. So which means you're going to need systems, process, teams, automations, and be on marketing. So I'm going to go through all of that and to help you guys take your business to the next level, right? So anyways, drop in a comment. Let me know any question you got. Drop it in there. Let me know where you're coming in from. Also, too, is if you enjoy this video, be sure to show your boy King Khang some love. Boom, smash that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the Wholesale 2 Million family, and let's go get this money. Okay, and if you haven't followed me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, wherever, it's Real King Khang. So let's talk about how do you get out of, going from a solopreneur, like a part-time, doing only a few deals a year to actually doing maybe 1 or 2 deals a month. Okay, so hold on a second. So let me turn that on. Okay, so yo, Khang, what's up? It's Isaac. Isaac, what up, dude? Angie's about to send you a video from me personally to you, bro. Dude, but I'm telling you, man, me and my team, we're super excited, dude, to help you take your game, your business, bro, to a whole nother level. It's going to freaking be, this 12 months that we're going to spend together, bro, it's going to be like a freaking, like you've never worked before. But obviously, if you do everything we're asked and you do everything that you're supposed to, man, you're going to make more money than ever. So I'm real excited. So if you haven't followed me on Instagram, I did. But before that, let me talk about a deal that we recently just did. So I went on Instagram Live, chat with the seller, negotiate, put the prop in a contract. This lead actually came in from someone that actually followed me on Instagram. He sent me the lead because he was doing the rehab work for this property. Sent it over to me, and he said, Khang, would you call the seller, talk to the seller? They're motivated to sell. So basically the seller inherit the property. Okay. I said, okay, bro, let me do this. I send the lead over to one of my VA. Okay. So this is where team system process takes place. So let me break this deal down for you. Okay. Before we go any further. So basically the lead came from my IG followers. Okay. We actually just found the buyer, and I think it's only been like 5 or 7 days that we got the prop in a contract. So this lead came from one of my followers on Instagram. He was a contractor. He sent me the info to the seller. I forward over to my VA, which is my lead manager. So a lot of you, what you need to do is you need to step back. You need to start building a team. Okay. So the first thing you need is what I call them is a lead manager. So if you're able to hire a lead manager, this is your cold caller, or taking the incoming call or making the outbound call. Lead manager, basically their job is qualify and filter the lead. They do not negotiate. They do not deal, right? Their job is just to, how can I get the seller, all right, to set the appointment up. Qualify and filter the lead is your lead manager. So my VA, call the seller up, qualify the seller. We know that the ARV of the property is going to be in like the 5. Sell actually only 400,000. This deal was crazy, and I did this all on Instagram Live. So 400K seller wanted 400K. I think this property is going to worth about 4 or 5 and a quarter or so. So 400K. I negotiated with the seller. Seller came down to 385. Okay. Came down to 385, and then I think the seller, I think after that, I offered the seller like 315. Now listen, a lot of you don't understand. If you're not embarrassed about your offer, then you probably offer too high. The worst case is the seller say no. And a lot of you, you're afraid to make your offer because of this reason. It's because you're afraid that you might make the seller mad, or you might ruin the relationship, so the seller will not do the deal with you. So here, let me drop some freaking bomb on you so you understand how do you position yourself. Negotiating is all about psychologies, my friend. So how do you position yourself? And all this thing, you're going to learn over time as you talk to more seller and gain more experience. So how you want to position yourself is, listen, before you present the offer, you be like, hey, listen, you're not going to like the offer that I'm about to make you, but I want you to understand, Bob, or who, whatever the seller name is. Okay, Bob, but I want you to understand that I did not construct the offer. My team manager or my partner or my company. So make it feel like it's not you the one who actually make the offer, right? So now what that does is that it positions you that you're just a messenger. You're just presenting the offer to them, right? So they can't get mad at you. You're not the one who come up with the offer. My friend, that is how you do it, right? And then when you present the offer, you be like, hey, Bob, if for whatever reason, if it's too low, let us know, right? Let me know. My job is to see how I can help you get the price that you want and also make it work for my company, right? You're basically a matchmaker. So they cannot get mad at you. That's how you position yourself, my friend. So that way you're working on the same side instead of the opposite side of the seller. Make sense? So I think I presented, I was so nervous, right? I was like, man, the seller's going to say no, blah, blah. Anyways, 315. And then we end up, I think, locking up on a contract at 325, mark it out to the buyer for 350K, right? And boom. I've never seen the property, never met the seller. I've been virtually wholesaling for the past 5 years. And we just found the buyer, came in full price at $350,000. They're going to put it down at $10K non-refundable. They're going to buy this property sight unseen. That, my friend, is how you make $25K in less than 1 hour phone call. Pretty much it. But okay. So now let's talk about having. So the first thing you need is if you can get a lead manager, right? A lead manager. The lead manager will take, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours a day at least off of your plate. So now you have 4 to 5 extra hours. What can you do with that, my friend? Dude, now you're able to buy back your time and focus on what really matters. So you're working on a more money-making task, a bigger money-making task. Because a lead manager, anybody can do that. You don't have to have a whole lot. They got to somewhat at least like to talk to people, okay? Introvert, doesn't matter, extrovert, they're just on the phone. They're not meeting someone in person. So the lead manager, because we all know that this is going to take the most time out of your day, is the lead manager. Dude, sitting there pounding on the phone, qualifying the lead, it's because you're going to get a lot more no's than yes, right? You're going to get the cuss word. Seller's going to cuss at you, hang up the phone on you, saying all kind of nasty things, right? But that's it. Once you have this 4 or 5 hour back, you can really focus now on like, hey, my marketing, right? And really focus on like your actual business. So I'm going to take a break there, answer some questions you guys got, and then we're going to continue because my whole goal for this video is to help you guys escape that side hustle. A lot of you keep on treating, it doesn't matter what business. I don't care if it's real estate, Amazon, like you guys need to stop treating it like a side hustle, but actually turn it into a business. Because when you go from a solopreneur to a business owner, listen, my friend, it requires different skill set. You need to learn how to lead. You need to learn how to build a team. It requires different kind of skill set. And I think I posted this on my Facebook group. And I said, hey, listen, right? How much you make it's basically equivalent or it's equal to how much value, right, you are to the marketplace. From a solopreneur, you're kind of doing everything yourself. Maybe you have one or employer or so, but when you build up to a business, it's a whole different skill set, right? You got to learn how to train them, hire, right? You got to be able to know, you got to be able to fire people. Dude, I've talked to some entrepreneur that has a hard time firing people. They have a hard time letting go because they feel bad. You got to understand when you decide to let someone go in your business, it's not personal, but it's business. If they're bad, if they're toxic to the environment, to your business, they're sucking all the blood. They're taking everybody down. They show up. They don't want to do shit, right? The environment just not good. They need to go so everybody else can grow. And sometimes they're just not a good fit for your business. So they need to go find someone else or find another place that's better. So you might be doing them a favor. What do you pay your lead manager? So my entire team, so I got a team of 7 VAs that runs my whole entire business. They're overseas from the Philippines. So my lead manager, I think they start out like $4 an hour. They're from the Philippines. And then, you know, obviously you can give them a raise, but I think right now, I think majority of them are sitting at about $5 an hour. Okay, $5 an hour for the lead manager. If you hire someone here in the US, and obviously you got to pay them at least minimum wage. So Freddie said, I'm about to get started, and it's mostly because of you. Thank you, Khang. Freddie, dude, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, dude. I want you guys all to understand this. You really only got 2 choices in this life. You either get rich or be a little bitch. And when I say that, a lot of you said, Khang, that's very harsh. I understand. I could have used a better choice of word. But I want to wake you up. Because you only got 2 choices. You either be the boss or you work for a boss. And if you work for someone, if you're taking command, listen to what they got to say, ask for permission when you want time off. They control your own schedule. They control your income. If that's not a little bitch, then I don't know what is. And I use that word because I want to wake you up. I want to let you know. I want you to understand that you don't want to be a little bitch. Okay. But that's pretty much it. But if you want to be the boss, you got to do boss shit. You got to take the risk. You got to work longer hours. You got to make the sacrifice. You got to pay the price. Do you recommend a market and higher home price market? Paul, the answer is no. Paul, the answer, I know I'm off. So the answer, Paul, is that you need to pick a market. All right. The best market to be in is your own backyard. You need to pick a market where, oh man, hold on a second. I got to get Instagram on this. Hold on a second. Be patient with me really quick here. Just need to get some more people on the line. I just got to share this to IG. And really quick here. Okay. Sorry. Hold on a second. But I only got about another 10 minutes and I got to bounce. For those of you on the live, if you enjoy this, be sure to boom, smash that thumbs up and show me some love. All right, Instagram, join me live on YouTube. I'm going to show you how to go from part-time to a full-time real estate wholesaler. Okay, so that's just like behind the scene. Okay, so there we go. Boom. Okay. So Paul, what you need to do is you need to pick a market, Paul. I think anywhere between 150 to 500K is a good spread. If you're targeting lower end market, anything like 100K, they're a market where houses are like 100,000 or less, which means your average assignment fee is between 5 to 10K. Not saying that it's bad. It's just you need to do more of these little deals to make 25 to 50K a month. Make sense? But if you're in a market where average house price is between 250 and then 500K, then your average deal wholesale is probably like mine. It's going to be around $20,000 to $25,000. So you're doing the same amount. You're spending the same amount of time, same amount of work, but you're making a bigger fee, right? You're getting a larger assignment fee. So if you want to make 20K and if you're in a cheaper market, you might have to do 4 deals, right? 4 deals a month. That's just more work, but the same amount. But if you in this medium market, all you need to do is 1 deal a month, my friend, 20,000. And everyone that's on the live, like how many of you on here that 20,000 a month will change your life? Get you to quit your job. You can go out there, do your thing, and become free. Hold on, let me get this set up. Oh man, It's not even good. Okay. So Paul, I wouldn't go into like the high-end market, Paul. So I wouldn't go into the high-end market because once you get to like the $1 million plus, Paul, you're dealing with different types of seller, and your pool of buyers it's a lot smaller. Make sense? Let me see what other question you guys got. 20K a month, I can quit my job ASAP. Yeah, man. Yeah. So Jordan, what it is what you need to do, man, is that I feel like it's extremely possible for you to make $20,000 a month wholesale real estate. All you need is one house a month, my friend, and you got 30 days to do it. You don't think that within 30 days you can get one property in a contract? I can do that in my sleep. It's just that what happened is that you just don't know what to do right now. So let me take some other questions. Because once you know the process and how to do it, it's all rinse and repeat, my friend. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So the next thing you guys got is you guys got a lead manager, all right? So once again, the lead manager will take a lot of time off of your. The next thing is I think a lot of you that are right now that are doing only 1 or 2 or 3 deals a year is because you're not consistent with your marketing. You got to be consistent with your marketing. So you got to pick, I would say focus on 2, no more than 3 marketing channel. I would say 2 marketing channel would be good enough for you, which means you're going to cold call, you're going to drive for dollars, you're going to do SMS, which is text blast, you're going to drop postcard, you're going to put up bandit sign, like what is it? And you just need to be consistent on those marketing. And I learned this when I first started out trying to grow my wholesaling business, is I heard someone said, you know, how big your business grow is depend on how much money you can spend on marketing. But to me, there's way to grow and scale your business. You don't want to go too fast, because what happens is when you dump too much money into marketing and you don't have team and system set up, this is the mistake that I made that cost me a lot of money, is that before you increase your marketing, I honestly, if out of this whole live streams, if you don't get any value, at least get this down. So before you increase your marketing, so let's just say you got 50K, you closed a couple deals already, you got 50K in the bank. I really want to scale this thing up. And all of a sudden now you start hiring, boom, a bunch of employees. You start spending more money on marketing. But here's what you need to do, my friend, because that 50K can be poof, gone really, really quick. So you want to have a foundation first. So make sure that your team is set up and is trained and ready to freaking kill. Like they're good, they lock in, they dial in. And then you just slowly increase your marketing. So let's just say that let's just say right now you spend about $2,000 a month on a certain marketing and it's working for you. It's getting you leads. Now you just need to increase it like to 2,500. See how that goes. And then maybe 2,100. But you slowly increase as you build up. Because what happened is, let's just say you all of a sudden you've got 50K, you just went wild. And that's exactly what I did. And it cost me over 6 figures. Like I lost over $100,000 because I was trying to grow too fast, too quick, and scale it too big when I haven't had my foundation in place. So when you start hiring employees, you're spending money on marketing at the same time. Well, guess what, my friend? You just cause what's called chaos. Dude, your business is chaos. It's everywhere. So now you're working longer hour because you're training your employee and marketing is coming in. So you're like trying to handle everything. And when your team hasn't even trained to take all of these load of work. Make sense? So it's extremely important. So make sure that your team is set in place first. And then you grow and scale. Increase your marketing as you go. Slow and steady, my friend. I used to hate that word because I like, dude, I got no time, man. I need to go get this money. But it is, right? It takes longer to build the pipeline, but once you build the pipeline, dude, that thing just go, right? So once you get your team, your marketing, dude, that thing just spins without you. So less less effort required from you, but that thing just keep on going and going and going. And that's what you really want to do, my friend. So it takes longer to build that, right? But once you're done with it, then it's less work. So here's what I am going to do. One deal, and I've been hooked. Frank said he closed what? Geez, one deal, and I. So here's what I want you guys to do. Is that if you have any questions, I think it's best. It doesn't even have to be regarding real estate. If you have questions about entrepreneurship, starting a business, anything like that, here's what I need you to do. Type your phone number on or in the chat, and I'll give you a call. So type it in like 1 ONE, 2 TWO. I'll give you a call and let's hop on the phone. I got about another 9 minutes, and then I got to bounce. Hey, Khang, do you have an apprentice program? Unfortunately, I don't. You mean like you come and work and no pay and just learn? And I don't. Apologize, but I don't. I need a good script to get started. So Jordan, you got two choices. If you're still on the live, you can check out some of my other cold call role play here on YouTube, where I literally get on the phone with some of the subscriber. I break down, I show you exactly, I give you tips and advice how to improve your communication, your negotiating skills. But if you have the time but don't have the money, or have the money but don't have the time, then if you want to buy mine, then go to WTMFam.com. You can go and grab one there, man. I think I can do 1 to 5 deals a month for sure. Honestly, you can do 1 deals a month with just you and 1 employee. It's your lead manager. And then just be consistent on your marketing. Nobody have any questions? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to actually post a link in here. If you want to jump on the live with me, maybe this will be easier. I'm going to post a link in here. Make sure you turn your camera on. Click the link. Join me on this live. Any other questions you guys got? No questions? Man, everybody have it all figured out. Andrea said, I definitely need help. I want to get started. If you want to get started, Andrea, go to WTMclass.com. It's a 15-minute free training that I created for you. Let me see if any other questions. I don't see any other questions. I guess you guys don't have any other questions. Well, that means we're just going to wrap this live up, you guys. What hedge fund do you use? So, JJ, as far as in hedge fund, man, so in my states, Washington states, there's a company called East Side Funding. They buy a ton of properties. They loan money out to a ton of investors. They hard money lender, but they also help buyers, right? Recoup deals as well. So it's a big company that we will deal with. I've done so many deals with them, man. Okay, so nobody wants to join live. No more questions to ask. Oh, this is boring. So let's see here. Jordan said, very first step to get started, making calls before work, or what do you think? Making calls before work, or what do you think? So Jordan, step number 1, man, is I highly recommend that you join your local RIA. All right? You need to find a local RIA. Okay? So find a local RIA, REIA. Okay? They have Facebook group in every city, every state. Join your local RIA. That's the best place to start and start networking. Start putting yourself out there and start networking, build relationship. Now call. I think you can call anytime from 9 a.m. until like 8 p.m. So anytime you can fit in between, call. So don't overthink. Oh, it's 9 a.m. Is it too early? Dude, if a seller leave you a voicemail and they sound motivated and it's 10 p.m., dude, I'll call them. Call them. Why not? They're motivated. If you don't call them, dude, maybe they wake up at 7 a.m. and your schedule is to call. They might already talk to an investor and lock that property under contract with the other investor. The worst case is just apologize. Call them late. Oh, I apologize. I just want to make sure I return your call. If I catch you at a bad time, let me call you tomorrow again. But we're very interested in buying your property or making you a cash offer on it. At least you plant the seeds, let them know, set the expectation so they don't call anybody else. And then you touch base with them tomorrow. Khang, I see you talk to a lot of subject to. Can you talk about that? Khang, I see people talk about, so subject to, so I want you to understand, like, that's not my expertise, is subject to. So I'm not going to talk a whole lot about it, but basically all it is, dude, there's many ways to do it. So it's called creative financing. There's called seller financing, creative financing, subject to, taking over the existing mortgage. So let's just say that the property, once again, I'm not the expert on the whole subject to deal. Wholesaling is my game, subject to is not, okay? Let's be real. So let's just say that they owe a property on there for $100K. And so they owe $100K, right? But so they owe $100K, and maybe for you, there's no equity on the property. They owe $100K, the property's worth, let's just say the property's worth only maybe 105. So there's only 5,000. Like, it's not going to work. So you're going to take over the existing mortgage, and it doesn't even have to be like this. They could owe less, but I'm just saying this is where subject to comes in, because there's no equity for you to make it work, because right, to put on a contract and wholesale it. But they owe 100K, and the property's only worth 105, and let's just say their mortgage is, let's just say $1,000 a month. And they lock it in at a 3% interest rate because they bought the property a long time ago. And right, today's market, you're talking about 7% interest. So you just take over their existing mortgage of $1,000, right? And then maybe you rent it out for $1,200, right? You pay off the mortgage, property tax, the insurance, and then that will still cash flow you about $200. And it costs you no money to take over the existing mortgage, because you're not going out there, you're not getting a new loan. But once again, subject to, I'm not the expert, but just to give you kind of in a nutshell, that's what it is. Taking over the existing mortgage of the seller, whether they owe more or less on the property. If they can do subject to, that's the best way to actually buy a whole property. I'm targeting Dallas, Texas area. Do you have a hedge funds program for Dallas? I don't. But I think you can certainly Google it. Hedge fund, Dallas, Texas. How home buyer, Dallas, Texas. They should pop up, my friend. Jordan's like, I want to join your program, but I don't have the $5K to invest in the program. I want to work directly with you through, are you hiring or need a virtual assistant? So Jordan, basically, man, first off, dude, I appreciate it. And I don't talk about my Wholesale to Million Academy a lot, just because I put out so much free content, and I don't want you guys to feel like I'm trying to sell you guys anything. My goal is for the program, is for the people who's like, Khang, you know, I try all the free way. I really want to work with you and your team. I really want to take it to the next level, because I'm one of those that needs the hands-on coaching, the hands-on mentorship. But all I got to say is, Jordan, when there's a will, there's a way. So when you say you want to join, like, no, not just mine, but anything you want to do in life, bro, if you truly want it, you find a way to get it. Think of all the stuff that you like, oh, I can't afford this, but you found the money somehow. So for the people that's like, Khang, I don't have, or I want to invest myself, it's just because that you don't want it as bad as you say you do. That's all it is. But I appreciate it, Jordan. Should I use prop streams or batch leads? Which one is better? So I've been using prop streams, man, for the last past 6 years in the game. They have the #1 data. And for those of you, if you haven't tried it, go here or click the link in the description. Just go dealsformenow.com. That's my affiliate link with prop streams. That'll get you a 7 days free trial so you can try it out. But that's where you basically go and get all your distressed property lists. And you're able to target, like you're able to find deals that's off market. And that's where you get the biggest profit. It's off market deals. What other questions you guys got in here? What other questions? JJ said, Khang, are you using or planning on using AI in your business? Yes, I am. We're actually working on it. But dude, with AI, just with the technology, it's just so good. There's a lot of automations that you can set up. So this is something where, so for those of you who join like my coaching or whatnot, man, we go in like freaking deep details on how to automate your business. Life Unscripted. What a name. I joined the program and it was totally worth it. I appreciate all the knowledge you give. Life Unscripted. Thank you so much for the testimonial. I appreciate it. But honestly, for those that join my Wholesale to Million Academy, I just want to talk a little bit about it. But I need you to understand that the 5 months that we spent together is going to be the most amount of work that you need to put in. It's going to require a lot of commitment from you, a lot of sacrifice, and we're going to put you to work like you've never worked before, because nothing worked to me. I believe nothing works if you don't. Dreams don't work unless you do, right? So you have to have a killer work ethic, and you have to be coachable, because everything we teach you and you don't do it, how's it going to work? And I actually put out a video talking about this. So for those of you who's in like the whole health thing, right? Like if you're a fitness person, you probably understand what I'm talking about right now. So there's a thing called calories deficit, which means as a person, if you want to lose weight, you got to figure out your macro, right? You got to figure out your macro and a certain amount of calories that you intake per day. And if you're on a cut, if you want to lose weight, if you follow that exactly, it's impossible for you to not lose weight. For those of you who's in the fitness, comment in the chat and let me know if you understand what I'm talking about. If you're on a calories deficit, you must, like, it's impossible for you not to lose weight. Okay? So just like success, there's a blueprint. And if you follow the blueprint, it's almost impossible not to be successful, right? It's like when you go into the car and you punch in the destination in the GPS. GPS has already been there. And if you follow that, there's no way you would get lost, right? Like you will get to that destination. So that's something I want you guys to understand, right? That you work more than ever. But in return, if you do everything we told you to do, you stay committed, you put in the work, you show up to the training, you, my friend, will make more money than you ever before. And you walk away having a skill set that you can depend on. Because wholesaling, regardless of the market, we don't really care what market we're in. The only people that scares about the market being, the market crash is the fix and flipper. For us as a wholesaler, all we need to focus on is if the property is worth $100K today, you wake up the next day, the market dropped by 20%. Well, so now that $100,000 house only worth $80K. Well, your job is to follow the formula and lock it up on a contract for a lot cheaper than 20%, right? Than $80,000. And let's just say that you got 3 contracts, okay? And all of a sudden market dropped by 20%. Well, you haven't bought the property, so you can call the seller back, cancel the contract, or renegotiate. Worst case, you lose your earnest money deposit. That could be $10 per contract, or for me, it's only $250. But imagine if you buy, fix, and flip these property. 3 houses That could be $500,000. In some market, that could be $1 million. So that's why I love about wholesaling. Is think about it like Uber. Uber doesn't control any car, or they don't own any car, but they control all the car. That's what we're doing with wholesaling. We put the property in the contract, we control the property, but we don't own the property. That, my friend, is freaking power. So we got Jordan. Okay, Jordan. Okay, I'm gonna add you to the stream, dude. You ready? What up, dude? Can you hear me? You gotta unmute yourself, man.
What up, man? My bad. I'm on work call too. Same time trying to learn.
Let's go, baby. I love the hustle, man. So Jordan, shoot your question, man. I got about a few minutes.
Yeah. All right. So my question, that was me in the chat with you. So
cool, man.
I want to get started. I've been watching your videos. Like yesterday, I probably spent like 7 hours. Hold on, one sec.
Appreciate it, dude.
So in this situation, I would just call them and let them know the amount that's due, and let them know that you did trade in the vehicle. And as long as you have like proof that you did get the vehicle traded in, then that 11,000 will be brought down drastically. And I have the phone number for you too to reach out to them as well. All right, my bad. So I was watching 8 hours of you yesterday.
My man is hustling, man. Hey, dude, if you're in sales,
yes,
bro. If you're in sales, dude, you're freaking dude. If you're in sales, man, the worst thing you can do is not to start your own business.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
What's your question, Doug?
So my question is, hold on, let me give this guy a number. I'm sorry.
Sure.
I'm sorry, bro.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna give you that phone number right now, okay? All right, 518-383-4000. All right. And my name is Jordan. Feel free to reach back up if you need further assistance. I'll take care of you, okay? I got you, bro. Just ask for me. I'm like the only Jordan in the company, and I'm that dude, so they'll know who you're talking about. I got you, man. Take care. Have a great day, all right? Thank you. All right, bye. The moment I've been waiting for.
Dude, bro. Dude, for everyone that's watching, if you have sales skills, you will crush it in wholesaling.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
so yeah, I've been watching a ton yesterday, bro. Forget 4th of July. Yesterday was King Khang Day, bro. I downloaded your ebook.
Cool.
I went through your YouTube. I went to the first video 5 years ago when you gave the first steps to wholesaling.
Yeah.
So I just took a lot of notes, bro, because you consistently give information. Like you said, the info is there. The choice is yours. Yep. So after doing a ton of research, like you can see, I'm on the phone all day anyway, and I have great customer service skills. And I don't care about getting rejected. I'll call 1,000 people all day. I just have to keep my JOB because I just closed on a duplex. So I just got my first rental property, which is great. That's a blessing. And that's where that 5,000 went to, by the way.
Okay.
So I got the duplex, and it exceeds the 1% rule, by the way, bro. It's gonna cash flow like 1,300 after everything. So it's crazy.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so Jordan, if you don't mind, man. If you don't mind, could we break down the number? Because people love, I love numbers, man, right?
Yes.
So Jordan, let's break down this deal, dude. This is going to go over time, but dude, let's break down this duplex really quick for those of you who don't understand.
Yep.
Okay, so let's break down this deal, man. All I need to know is what's the ARV?
So the ARV on the property right now is 130,000.
Okay, and when you bought it, dude, how much work did it need?
Honestly, turnkey.
Turnkey, so 0, okay? And what do you bought it for?
113.
113, dude. Okay. Dude, now let's talk about the rent. How much are we getting in rent?
So downstairs unit is already paying 1,000. I'm going to raise it to 1,050 because they have a dog. So I'm going to do a dog fee as well. So let's go with 1,100.
Okay, so 1,100 for 1 unit.
And then upstairs, and then upstairs is going to be upstairs is a little bit nicer. I'll give them a break, but I'm gonna do 1,150.
Damn, 11, dude. This thing is cash flowing like no other, man.
When I saw the deal, I couldn't believe it, bro.
So now let's talk about the neighborhood, the area, A, B, C, or D neighborhood.
C area.
C.
C area.
C. Okay, so it's a C neighborhood. So which is not bad. Okay, so now you're cash flowing.
Yep.
So after the mortgage, after expense, man, so you're out of pocket 5,000, right?
Correct. Yep. That's everything.
Okay. How do you get the loan?
I got FHA loan. I got 7.25% interest because the interest rate doesn't scare me because I'm a home inspector. And I know you can cash out refinance anytime you want. So that doesn't scare me.
Hell yeah, dude. For those of you who don't understand, man, real estate investors, we don't care about the interest rate. The only person that cares about the interest rate, first-time home buyer, newbie, don't know what the heck they're doing, right? They're scared about the interest rate.
Yep.
As an investor, all we care is, does the number make sense? Doesn't matter if it's 7% or 10% or 21%.
Exactly.
Our whole thing is that once we take the mortgage amount, what we owe, all right, what we pay per month, does the property still cash flow? That's all we care. As long as the number makes sense, we don't care if it's 7% or 27%. We get the deal done because we know the interest rate's going to drop. Once the interest rate drop, dude, just exactly what Jordan said. Go back to the bank, cash out refi, put it at a low interest rate. Now your cash flow even more.
Yeah, and I work at the bank too.
Dude, shit, bro. Okay. So now, so let's talk about this. Let's talk about this price. So you put 5K, you got an FHA, or so you're living on one side of the year.
Yeah, so I have to wait 1 year before I get that full, but it's no problem because for the first year, the mortgage is only $994.
Ah, okay.
Only $994. So bottom unit pays for it, and I profit about $100, and I think it was like $160 profit.
Yep.
But that's gonna go I'm gonna put that all towards maintenance, vacancy, and capex all together. I don't want to profit from this right now. I'm not trying to get rich tonight. You know what I mean? That's what the wholesaling is for.
Yep.
So the duplex is just long term. So on August 4th, 2024, when I rent out both units, cash flow will be $2,300 subtracted by $994.
Okay. I don't even have it. Okay, so hold on. Well, let me get a calculator real quick because they said Asian are good with math, man, but I need a calculator. So the total amount in rent is, so we got $1,100 at the top.
Yep.
$1,150 for the bottom.
$2,250.
$2,250 minus, let's just say $1,000, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Dude, $1,250 in your pocket every single month, baby.
On my first deal. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Great job, dude. All right. So what's the question now?
So yeah, thank you for your time. So the question is, I'm getting started. I've been watching you. I've been watching Jerry Norton. I've been watching Tidy Virtual, and everybody comes back to you. You're like the one, and I love your approach. It's just it's no BS. You just no excuse, and you just hustle, and that's how I am. I'm young, I'm hungry, and I want to get it done. So I know you said where to get started. Like I usually work in the morning, like 9 a.m. Like today, I work at 10 a.m. So like this morning, I went on PropStream and I looked up. I'm trying to find a market first because I've been taking notes. I have to first identify a market, right?
Yep.
All right. So I look for a market, and I think.
Hold on. Okay. You look for a market. What state are you in now?
I live in New York.
Okay. And where do you get the duplex? What market is that?
So the duplex is. So I live in upstate New York, and the duplex is also in upstate New York in a town called Amsterdam.
Okay. So why don't you focus on that?
I could wholesale in the area. I could. I just thought virtual would be the way. But what do you think?
Okay, so a lot of you don't understand this. Virtual does not mean you have to be in another city or another state. Okay. Virtual just means you never met the seller. You never have to see the property. So even if the property is 10 minutes away from you, but you never met the seller, you never go there, everything is done over the phone, dude. That, my friend, is virtual, Jordan.
Okay.
All right? Because you virtually wholesale.
Yeah.
Okay. So, dude, that's where you got the duplex, bro. Dude, I would freaking just go in that market.
Just take over that area.
Yep. Is that your questions?
Yeah, my question is how to get started. So I pick my market, I pull the list, and then I skip trace, and then I just bang out the phone calls, right?
Correct. Now the key with the list. Let me talk. Okay. Keep going. You got.
I tried yesterday. How do I get a purchase agreement that is up to date? And am I going to use DocuSign? Dude,
hell to the yeah. So that's your question, right, Jordan?
Yes.
Okay, dude. So after this, dude, text me actually. Here, text me to this phone number with the word contract. I'll send you a copy of my contract for free, dude. I'll give you the purchase and sale the assignment agreement, the double closing contract, like all the contract that you need to succeed, bro.
Yeah.
All for you, dude.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
So that's exactly what I would do, dude. Target this market. You already got a duplex there. It's a good deal. Boom. Target that market. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you is helping you on this market. What are hell houses selling for in that market? Like, I want to know is what's the market price, medium price range go for?
Medium price range right now is 68,000. I just saw one come up for 80K.
So, okay, so 68K to what?
I saw one sell for 160.
Okay, so basically that is the price range. So here's what you're going to expect. So in this kind of market, dude, you're going to expect your average assignment fees probably between, I would say, 10 to like maybe 15K. Your home run in this kind of market, your home run, man, is probably going to be like 25K.
Yes.
Okay, but that's what you're going to expect. Probably between 10 to 15. And dude, just do 2 of those a month. Yeah, that's
better than the JOB.
Hell to the yeah, man. I mean, imagine just doing 1 a month.
That's all I need.
Every single month. Dude, that's 120K a year, bro. Take all this profit, bro. Buy some more rental. Get the depreciation. Pay no taxes.
That's
120K,
it.
dude.
That's it. Then after that, once I get 10 properties, I'm wholesaling like you. Me and my girl come see you alone for dinner.
Dude, let's rock and roll, bro. Jordan, I appreciate you so much, man. But just text me, dude, and then we'll get you all set up.
Thank you for your time. I appreciate the info.
Thank you. Jordan, I appreciate you, man. You guys, I'm out of time. Thank you so much. We run over like 15 minutes. I got Jordan on, man. Jordan on, and I'm just excited, man. I love working with other hustler, entrepreneur who are hungry, who have the work ethic. Because you know why? It just reminds me of me. I'm a millionaire dude, and I'm still hungry. And that's why I love it, man. Tara Davis, man. Davis, thank you so much again. The $10. I appreciate it, but thank you so much. You guys don't have to give me anything. If you guys need a contract, text me as well. I'll hook you guys up. I hope that this add a lot of value to you. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys are here. I wish you nothing but the best. And I want you, before I wrap this up, I really want you guys to understand. It takes commitment. Pay the price today so you can pay any price tomorrow. All right? Success do not happen overnight, my friend. It happens over time. So when you guys don't understand this, when you think about timeline, right? What if it doesn't happen in a year or 2 years? There's a saying that it takes 10 years for an overnight success. What that means is you're starting from zero, and then you wake up and you have the money that you want. You buy, you get to buy the car, live in the man. That's a 10-year span. Right? So if you can set your mindset to that, that means you're not going to get discouraged if you can't close a deal in 3 months. It might take you 6 months. But once you get a deal done, it's game over. Because now it's all rinse and repeat. All right, you guys, thank you so much. I wish you the best. Until next time, take care and ciao. And let's go get this money out of here.